Hey folks, what a tournament the Six Nations is turning out to be. No wonder they want to keep it exactly as it is and not meddle with that winning formula they've had for almost 140 years, and still just such rich entertainment. I mean, where did that rugby come from this last weekend? I mean, who could have predicted Scotland putting 50 points past France? It was almost like the Scots, all that frustration has been building up as the nearly men of world rugby for so many seasons. It just finally, they got it all together. I mean, their rugby was dynamic, they were quick, they were fast, they just completely savaged the French defence. The French defence was just totally porous. 50 points, well done Scotland. And just to think, Greg Townsend, about a month or so ago, was in the famous last chance salute. Everyone in Scotland wanted his head thrown off Edinburgh Castle. And now he's the toast of Scotland. It's amazing how quickly it turns, because of course the exact opposite thing has happened to Steve Borthwick. 12 wins in a row, and now 3 losses in a row. And of course the last one at the weekend was against Italy. And he's now got the famous, or should I say the infamous backing of the Rugby Football Union. Anyone and everyone in British sport knows that when the owners, when the senior management come out with a statement and say, we're backing the coach, you can go to the tote and put money on it that he's going to be fired within a week. Just so back to that France game. Look, France had made changes. Gaultier is very much trying to follow the Rassie Erasmus recipe in growing depth, but still France have got so many good players. And even though in the last 15 minutes or so they scored 4 late tries, I mean, anyone who watched that game, France were well beaten. The 50-40 scoreline was kind of irrelevant really, because Scotland just owned that game until that last 10 minutes when it didn't really matter. Maybe Italy in their change room, having got the news that France had been beaten and Scotland put 50 points, maybe that just gave them that little bit of extra belief going out there. The Stadio Olimpico, they had not beaten England in 32 attempts. But yeah, I kind of thought it was coming. I mean, England were bereft of confidence and heavy losses to Ireland and Scotland. But yeah, 18-10, well into the second half. And Mario, I told you, the England captain, this should be the last person in the England team to commit something really quite childish and mischievous. Lean over in a ruck and tap the ball out of the Italian scrum half's hands. Gets a yellow card. Italy kick a penalty from 18-10. They go up the scoreboard, and now they think, wow, we can really do this. I mean, the England captain's in the sin. Earlier in the game, Sam Underhill also got a yellow card. I mean, what are they thinking? The 7th yellow card England have had in their 4 games that they've played, and they've also had a red. So there's something really quite brittle about England's discipline. When the going gets tough, they just seem to fall apart. They're about as useful as a chocolate teapot. They just completely melt when the heat is turned up. So yeah, a big problem for them is they go to Paris now this coming weekend. It's the finale of the Six Nations, and I mean, France can win it, Scotland can win it, Ireland can win it. And Scotland and Ireland are playing each other, by the way. What a game that's going to be. But I'm just not sure where England can manufacture a win. Going to Paris, it's a French team. They're going to be on a serious rebound. I mean, they are a good side. They just had an off day. They got completely outplayed. Let's not take anything away from Scotland, but you will get a response from France this weekend, and I cannot see England beating them, and that'll be their 4th loss. The last time they lost 4 games in the Nations tournament was 1976. And here's the interesting thing, folks. So after that game, in Paris, and I'm predicting a French victory. England's next game is at Ellis Park against the world champion Springboks, and the Springbok players will be licking their lips. So will all of South Africa.